Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews, back again with another spontaneous one. So, yeah, this is Future, and they're relatively new on the scene. They're out of Sydney in Australia. And this is their Nothing But Nelson double dry hopped hazy double IPA. And for those of you that know me well enough, know that Nelson's one of my favourite hops. So I had to get this one. So yeah, 8.2% this is. And yeah, it's like collaboration with Freestyle Hops out of New Zealand. Most of the beers that have New Zealand hops, they deal with Freestyle. They're one of the big boys. So yeah, I've already poured this one. I love the artwork too. Being a Nelson fan, a basketball fan, it just spoke to me, this beer. So yeah, I've already poured this in my posh glassware. Looks the part, smells the part. So yeah, it's like a bright orange, which doesn't come through on my camera, obviously. But yeah, like a tight knit sort of one finger head. Looks very smooth and creamy. Yeah, it's probably about you'd probably say a medium body. Let's go a whiff. It's this huge, punchy, like aroma. I love it. It's not very sweet. You're getting huge white grape. You're getting that sort of like white green berry sort of thing. Smells quite dank. If you're a white wine drinker and yeah, like you want to get into a beer that like has those similar vibes, something like this. It's just, see, I love like a Sauv Blanc or like a wine like that, and this, it's like the beer equivalent. You're getting some tartness. I reckon there's a bit of lime there. But yeah, the white grape is like definitely the most prominent feature. It's like slightly herbaceous as well. Oh, it smells so good. There might be a touch of tropical fruit, but it's sort of, it'd be right in the background. Maybe some passion fruit, I reckon. But yeah, these guys are killing it at the moment. Like, I've got quite a few favourite Australian breweries, and yeah, from what these guys have brought out so far, I think they're up to about, as far as can releases go, they've probably done about 10 beers now. And yeah, just so good. I'm going to keep buying from them online. Anyway, I'm going in for a taste. So yeah, what was the percentage again? 8.2. So yeah, Nothing But Nelson. Let's do it. The mouthfeel is absolutely lush. Just very, very soft and smooth. Like that creamy, like that milky creaminess. Funnily enough, it has that, like sometimes with Nelson, and people think, what the fuck? But you'll get this sort of like diesel alcoholic sort of note. And if it's just like underlying, it's like it's a good thing. Like obviously if it's real in your face, but yeah, you're getting that on this. There might be a touch of like, maybe like some mandarin, or it's got sort of like a mandarin orangey sort of vibe on the flavour. It's so good. Nelson's phenomenal. I can understand though people don't like Nelson because it's got that sort of like, yeah, that white grape, like that tartness. It's like, yeah, it can be a little bit out there, especially if you're like a hazy boy that drinks like tropical stuff, and that's sort of like your thing. Might be a little bit grassy as well. You're not getting any pine, anything like that. One thing I've noticed with these guys' beers, though, like they've got that very elegant mouthfeel. And I feel like with a lot of breweries, especially when they're first starting out, that's like a thing that's hard to like perfect. So yeah, they've done really well. From what I heard, when they first started up, or before they first started up, they did a lot of trips in the States to different breweries and did a lot of like talking and built contacts and stuff. So good on them. So score wise with this one, I reckon 4.5 out of 5. I'm quite impressed. And yeah, like as people have seen on my channel lately, I've been drinking a lot of hyped American stuff. And as I keep saying, there's some Aussie breweries that are just as good out there. And yeah, these guys are no exception. So yeah, if you see any future brewing stuff, get around them. And one thing that is cool is just recently they did a collab with Track, and Track are probably like, in my opinion, they're one of the best breweries in the UK. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. One of those breweries I'm going to keep going back to. And yeah, they've been using a lot of New Zealand hops, and Nelson being obviously one of my favourites. Good stuff. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, peeps.